a block of cheese goes in to the cavity. Oh, it smelt like a loaf of bread spread in Marmite. Right, where's the chicken? Ugh! It's been 85 years. This is probably one of my favourite ever so far. Well, howdy doody dangly folks, hope you're doing well. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we are doing another Barry Tries video, this series in which I try recipes from well-known chefs, blogs, blah, 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 put them to the test. One of my favourite playlists actually to do, and this one today is one I've been putting off for quite a while because if it works, not only is it fairly grotesque, it's potentially awesome as well. I mean, it looks phenomenal. Let me explain what's going on. Today we're doing a recipe by Chefclub, which is one of them top-down things, and they make some crazy stuff sometimes. But one of the things that always stands out for me whenever I see those videos, they have this like fake effect wooden wallpaper. I hope I'm not the only one that spotted this. And it sort of curves at the back of the wall, and I'm just like, I've done a lot of wallpapering recently. I'm like, just get the right, just paste it. But I think they kind of use it as like a napkin because they must get mess everywhere, especially when they're making the world's juiciest chicken. Yes, because that's what I started out to try and make today. They kind of have the world's juiciest chicken, and then they take it up a notch by doing this self-saucing chicken fettuccine thing, a whole in one pan with spaghetti and everything going on. Spaghetti, well, it's linguine, so it's not a fettuccine, is it? Anyhow, the world's juiciest chicken, it has the same theory. You basically submerge the chicken in a huge pool of flavoured butter and then you roast it. And the other one's got like peaches and potatoes under it, whereas this one has got the pasta. And it looks amazing. You even shove a whole block of cheese up a chicken's bum. What's not to love? Okay, so the first step we're actually going to do is take some of the pasta, the linguine. I guess you could get away with spaghetti or whatever you want, really. I mean, at the video at the end, they curl it all up. It looks so bodged, by the way. Like most of these, it looks so like perfect. It's like, no. But at the end, they curl all this up, and the pasta like comes out in one, as if like it's restaurant served. I don't think that's going to happen, but what I do need to do is add some water in here. Come on. Just enough to submerge it, apparently. Oh, right, so this can just sit for the time being, all innocent, not knowing that it's going to have a whole buttery chicken submerged on top of it. Look, we've had the flooring done as well. Look, the table and the fridge now in here because we had to wait for that for the floor to come down. My friend Ben Reese did that, so Ben wanted a shout out. All right, Ben, there you go, mate, there's your shout out. If anyone in India, Australia, America, wherever wants some flooring done, give Ben a shout. You just literally have to shout, Ben, and he'll turn up. He's amazing. So this is where it's going to get a little bit naughty. So we've got some garlic here. Oh wow, they're pretty much exploded. These ones are going in the chicken skin. Got a load of fresh parsley. Just roughly chopped because it is gonna wilt anyway. Well, that actually smells quite nice. Smell that, smells like a garden. Oh, bit of ASMR there, opening a lid of sour cream. This is a standard block of butter that you'd get here in the UK, 250 grams, or it sticks, isn't it, in America? But there we go, it's left out overnight. It's squidgy, it's already at room temperature. That's what I want because, well, if you thought that was a lot of butter. Ah, go on, oh, it's falling. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of butter. Some people who like their arteries would probably say too much, and I would have to agree with them, but not only is this gonna help baste and butter the chicken and submerge it, it's like a mud bath for the chicken. It's also gonna flavor all of this butter. It's not going anywhere, it's gonna stay at, it's naughty. So we've got to get a little bit Ghost now. We've got, oh. You know the scene from Ghost? Oh my gosh. Can you hear that? Shh, shh, shh. Alright, so hopefully you can see that is a massive bed for our chicken. The chicken's going to go in there and then we're going to actually close it over the top. But we need to do something to the chicken first. Alright, so the butter is over there. I just washed my hands with warm water and now it just generally feels like I've moisturised my hands, which I never do, in a garlicky butter. And I think it will make a perfect homemade gift for Mrs. Barry at Christmas because this is the weird thing, there is going to be a lot of that left over. Now this is another thing I don't understand. So underneath the skin here of a chicken, you can, and this is what I'm going to do, can you see that? We are pushing the garlic clove in there, like it's some sort of like bump. There you go. I love the fact that you can ram like flavourings, and sometimes I put lemon in there and thyme and herbs and just absolutely cram it. But I've never understood the concept of a whole piece of garlic. I've seen that before. Because someone's going to get that, aren't they? Someone's going to have that on their plate. It's just going to go, mmm. All right, so the cavity, boop, boop, there, if you do watch the video that I am trying to replicate, you will see that they've shot that angle about 5 different times. I don't know how many times they've done that, but ultimately, a block of cheese goes in to the cavity. I've just noticed something. I've missed a step out. I was like, why have I got 2 lots of cheese? Because basically, into the cavity, boop, boop, the cheese is going to go into there. And I've got 2 types. I've got Grana Padano and Parmesan. Grana Padano, remember, I went over to Italy and learnt how that was made. It was amazing. Check out that video if you haven't seen it already. But one of them, I think the Parmesan actually, needs to have gone in here. So I'm going to grate that in. And now my hand is going back in to this butter. Merge that through, but I'm going to try and keep one hand fairly clean. And off camera, Mrs. Barry said to me, make sure you keep this kitchen tidy. I'm like, yep. It's just the start. Okay, so there's the cavity of the chicken, and look, so it's it's like the doorstop going into a chicken. I'm gonna try. No. And the really crazy thing is, what happens is once it bakes, it melts. And they got this shot on that video. It won't happen. It just comes out gooey. They've completely hacked that, but we found out by now a lot of those videos do that just basically to go, oh my gosh, you fall in love and you think you can do it, and then you put a video on YouTube like me, what I'm doing right now, and you're like, but I think it'll still be all right. So I think what I'll do is halve this block, oh yeah, into 2 more mini doorstops, and my personal belief is this, rather than their video where you open the chicken and it suddenly just goos out, it's just gonna all form into that sauce at the bottom. All right, you see that? We're just gonna close that up like so. It doesn't say to put a skewer through it to hold that in place, but I'm thinking maybe the butter, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, is what's gonna hold it all back. So here we go. I'm grabbing the chicken, I'm tucking its legs in, and I'm gonna push down. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then apparently, needs to go lower. Oh my gosh. Apparently we completely cover the chicken in butter. Come on. Someone like knocks or comes in now in the house. Don't worry, it's not what it looks like. There we go. Just gonna hide the evidence, Carol Baskin style. I'm gonna stick it in the fridge for 15 minutes. Pretty much while I just preheat the oven. It should normally bake in an hour, so yeah. So whilst that oven is preheating, thank you for all my birthday wishes, by the way, on the last video. This is a brand of deodorant called Lynx, which is also called Axe. But they've done this thing, Lynx Africa, which is the stereotypical Lynx smell for 90s men on a night out in nightclubs or early 2000s. And they've mixed it, I thought this was a joke, but it's legitimate, with Marmite or Vegemite, the spread, like yeast extract. And you smell it, there we go. I've got a shower gel as well, right? Can you smell that? That stinks. It absolutely, like, if you like Marmite, you've got to try it, because I went to bed last night, I had a shower with the shower gel, and it was just like this ambience of like, I smelt like a loaf of bread spread in Marmite. It was so weird. And the other thing I got, I actually adopted a turtle at Bristol Zoo. So if any of you go to Bristol Zoo, you see a little plaque with my name on it, which is weird to think that it will probably outlive me anyway. Alrighty then folks, remember this? It's just sort of sat there going, what's going on? Well, you're about to have a big buttery chicken sat on you. And there it is. My hands are going to get messy again. It does say, which is quite disappointing, that it says half of the butter mix will be left and you can use that for another recipe of your choice. I mean, of course you can reuse it, but it feels a bit of a waste, doesn't it? Right, where's the chicken? Oh my gosh. Ah, there's nothing on it. There's nothing. Yeah, we're going to bodge it. Here we go. I mean, let's be honest, we baste the chicken normally, but this is all just gonna run off, isn't it? And I've plugged the cavity almost like it's a nappy, okay? All right, I think that is completely done. We have hidden the evidence. I just love how I've gone to all that effort. In about 5 minutes in the oven, it's just gonna go. It does smell amazing though. In you go, my pretty. Let's see what you look like in about an hour and 15 minutes. Whilst that is in there, they are right. You do have about half of it left, which unfortunately with it submerged in raw chicken, you're going to have to hope that this works so you can use it again. So whilst that's in the oven, I'm actually going to go walk the dogs and think about my life choices whilst that potentially burns the house down. Brilliant. And I stink of garlic. Don't I, dogs? I blooming stink. Oh my gosh, we've just walked in. That dog walk was half an hour, so it's still got half an hour at least to bake. And the smell, I haven't actually looked at it yet. The smell right now is like a chicken Kiev. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna show you, This is weird. Oh, wow. There is some butter in there. That is frying the pasta. But it smells insane. Fair play. Okay, so it's been just over an hour and the smell in here, I don't get it. It smells so good. When you're cooking garlic and you're the one eating it, it's the best smell in the world. If you just walk past someone, like I did when I was walking the dogs, it stinks. Let's get it out. It is bubbling like crazy. I'm just wondering if the pasta's just like disintegrated. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, there's my answer. Look, can you see I've got like a cape, like a superhero cape of cheese. That is really, really hot. That's how hot it is. It is bubbling like crazy. Where's the pasta gone? But it's all run off. I mean, there's residues of parsley on there. I don't know if that's, I don't know, a little bit of cheese. It's giving it a lovely colour. Oh, that looks so good. Did I tell you about the smell? So what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to slice it and there'll be cheese going out of it. But I can't see. No, it's already just poured out. Look at that. Oh look, oh no, it's still coming out a bit. Oh, you see? Look, there's our spaghetti. It's still, we stir this all together. I've got to do this whilst it's still warm, but apparently we stir all of this through to make the naughtiest sauce in the world with the chicken juices too, and we carve the chicken up. Let's do the sauce first. Oh my gosh. Okay, you ready for this? This looks so wrong. But I love, you got this like charred bits of pasta there. Oh, look at that. Apparently we stir it all together. I don't want to do it too much. Oh, it's all joined together like a big sheet of lasagna. Right, come on. I've got to say, that does look extremely greasy. On the video, it was way more creamy. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'll let it cool and see what the butter does and see if that makes it any creamier. Okay, so I have been playing with this non-stop and it's kind of like it's kind of like cooked chicken and cheese together, like a slightly different coloured layer there. And as I'm stirring it, it's kind of falling apart anyway. There's a few still bits together like that, but if I lift them, as I let them hold like that, over time, gravity, and if I hook something in there, it does eventually break apart. So I'm having to do this a little bit. I just don't know what to do about this because that's just pure fat and butter and grease, and I don't need this. This looks really good. Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm just taking a bit of thigh off like that. Look how tender and moist that chicken is. That is amazing. I always find that though, no matter how much you flavour chicken, it still tastes of chicken. Blooming moist though. I'm just like carving it up and there it is. It ain't going nowhere. Actually, shall I? Nah. Chicken's gone down, nice selection of cooked with the skin on and a little bit of breast as well. Now the pasta. We're gonna just grab a big old pile of it. Oh my gosh, you try and twist it like the pros do. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, it's like a helicopter. Ah, and then we layer it on. Ah. I tell you what, that looks blooming awesome. What I'm gonna do is get just a little bit of the butter and just dribble that on there. But it's not butter, it's infused with so many things. The cheese, the chicken stock itself, the garlic, the parsley. Oh. Oh. Speaking of parsley, you can apparently sprinkle just a little bit of the fresh stuff on top like that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna eat this now. That chicken is insanely moist. Wow. But it's all about this spaghetti. I don't even know what that is, if that's chicken, a lump of cold cheese. I can see Parmesan granules on there. I can see bits of garlic and parsley. Don't know where that other clove went though. That's how you eat it. Oh my gosh. This has surprised me. I thought it was going to fail epically. I mean, it did fail in some ways in that we couldn't cut it open, the cheese gooed out. It gooed out itself. I don't know what's going to go on with that butter there, but that alone, if that was addition, I didn't see any of that. That is so good. Quite a lot of expensive ingredients. Quite a lot of butter and cheese that has gone into it. I'm going to say you could remake it again. I would actually remake this again. This is probably one of my favourite ever so far. The chicken is moist, the pasta has kind of got this baked vibe to it as well, almost like lasagna-esque, and it's just so much flavour running through it. That is truly stonking. I feel like it's like that scene from Titanic. It's been 85 years. What I'm finding is if you just give it one roll in that glossy garlic butter just before serving, it really amplifies that flavour. If you've missed any other videos here on the Barry Tries playlist, do check them out. Have a Barathon, put on your sweatband. If you've seen any cool recipes you'd like me to try, do send them on your social media platform of choice, including if you try this recipe, send me a photo. I love to see your attempts of any of the videos I've done to date. And don't forget to subscribe for regular videos each week here on the platform. And that's basically it. I'm just gonna keep rolling. See you next time. This is a good one. Oh, like what even is that? I mean, I don't know, but I'm going to eat it anyway.
Check your level, player. No matter what your style, the kitchen's for me. Simon's moustache, goatee, maybe all three.
It looks like golden spaghetti.
I think that gold could be solid.
Oh, what is
Well, it was nicer earlier. This is good.
oil?
Is this good? Is it?
Yeah, the pasta's amazing.
It's all stuck to it.
That's just that it's now encased and it's sort of entombed in a buttery
Oh wow!
coffin.
Wow!
It's good, right?
That's so buttery.
Well, that's
But
because there's
nice.
nearly a kilo
I
of
know.
butter in there.
That is so nice.